Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited for this Zoom tonight. Okay, there. I had to make my screen. I forgot to do that for a second. It was stressed me out. So I'm super excited for this Zoom and to have Ashleigh on with us tonight. I'm not going to take too much. I'm going to let you go ahead and just introduce yourself. That's kind of how we'll start, and then I'll jump in and ask some questions.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. So, real quick, I am on here tonight just to kind of like hopefully light a little fire under your booty. So, I need some heifers to turn their cameras on. Okay. I know you not showing up with a black square trying to get some information. I don't care if you look like Humpty Dumpty. Okay, I'll be up on here crusty as well. There, look at this. Here we go, fam. Okay, now I know y'all gonna start catching what I'm throwing. Put your little mitts up. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Ashleigh Mayfield. I am an ambassador diamond, and I'm really grateful to be a part of this company, you guys. In fact, on Wednesday, it's going to be my 7-year anniversary. 7 years ago today, I joined as a customer, knowing I wanted to be a distributor, but I was scared. 7 years ago today, I bought HSN. And I'm almost a little emotional saying that because that decision changed my life. And 2 days later, I paid a $50 fee and I joined, and I made one of the best decisions I ever knew that I was going to make. And I was really driven whenever I joined. I had watched my enroller for 18 months. Go ahead and drop in the comments. How long did you like watch the person before you said yes? I know some of y'all were like same day. That's okay. I love y'all people. Okay. Not me. I was like Petty Betty. I watched for about 18 months. And so I knew exactly what I wanted when I joined because I had to work out a lot of objections in my head while I was stalking. And so I went Ruby in 60 days. Company was giving away a free cruise. And I said, I didn't even care about promoting. I said, what do I got to do to get on the cruise for free? And she said, if you rank up to Ruby, you'll basically guarantee a spot. That's what I did. And then I almost wanted to quit month 7. Anybody tell me, like, do you think about quitting once a month? Because I think if you don't think that, you're probably not normal. Like now, kind of like last year, it was like, oh, every other week, but it's fine. We passed that, praise God. And so I almost quit, but I'm so grateful. I showed up to an event. I showed up to our annual conference. It changed everything. I went from Ruby to Double Diamond in 5 months, just steamrolling. And then I really worked on my leadership. And so just know that growth comes in levels. And from March of 2018 to March of 2019, I went from Double Diamond to Ambassador. And it sounds really cool. There was a lot of tears, a lot of frustration along the way, but there was a lot of wins. This company has taken my family debt free. We paid off $63,801.99 in 6 months. And now it's really cool. I've got 3 VIP accounts, Ambassador, my husband's a Prez, my 2.0 is a triple. And I'm really grateful that I can be in a position now where I can help more high achieving women win. I think we have some males on here as well, rooting for you guys too. But that's just my message is for the ladies. And I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight because my growth definitely has not been a straight arrow. So in any way that I can bring encouragement to you tonight and a little bit of fire, I'm really excited. So Aaron, thank you for just letting me jump on tonight. I'm ready to answer whatever. I have no idea what Aaron's about to ask me, so it's going to be fantastic.
I just always go on a whim. I told her, I was like, it's all based on what you're saying, but it's actually timely and perfect that you brought up that your initial reason was that you wanted to, for the cruise, right? And so how timely is it that we have Jamaica, that we can be earning points? We're about halfway, almost halfway through earning. And what was your game plan going into earning that cruise? Or what are you doing now that's kind of either the same or different as far as getting that focus of, hey, I want to earn the trip because I don't want to miss out? And what kind of things are you doing with your team to rally around that?
Yeah, so I think for me, there's a couple different ways that some people work. Some people go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My brain works 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I like to see the big picture, and I am completely driven by FOMO. So I don't know if you guys like talk real big about like color personalities. I'm like 60% red, but man, that 30% blue, baby, that's my driving factor. Okay, like I don't like to be left out. I don't like to be left behind. I get really upset when I'm not invited to things. And so, kind of like with the cruise, I was like, what do I need to do? Like, tell me the end thing. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And so she was like, if you just go Ruby, because the points were different back then, but if you just go Ruby, you're basically going to guarantee your spot. And so there was a lot of things that I did. I mean, I took massive action. I showed up to every single thing that I could do. And what's crazy is at that time, I joined May 24th. There was a green carpet on the other side of my state. I drove 3 hours to go to that, not even having a ticket. My enroller was a presidential. She said, if you show up, we're going to figure it out. I promise you, I'll get you in. And I was just riding on a hope and a prayer. Met her for the first time. I had to wait until they were like, okay, you can buy a ticket at the door. There was enough seats. And, I went there as a distributor. The month ended 12 days later, and I went from distributor to Ruby in 12 days, earned the cruise. Like, it changed my world. And so I think, like, whenever I see an obstacle, honestly, as driven as I am by FOMO, my brain tells me, oh my gosh, you're not going to get this. Like, this is too, like, that's what the voice in my head says. So I have to take massive action coming out the gate. Like, some people are like, oh, I'll start small and then it'll compound. No, I literally told my team the exact same game plan that I was doing. I was like, hey, you don't have 4 months to earn this. You have 3 months to earn this. And so, like, how do you fit 10,000 points in 3 months? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. And, so I'm really excited. I should be qualifying. I should be over, I don't even know, 6,000 points at the end of this month. So I should be earning it. I'm within 1,200, 1,000 points right now, something like that. And, but really just busting my butt. I knew that I had to come out of the gate running. I knew I did not have time to be in my head. I did not have time to over process this. I did not have time to plan this. So many people show up to a big goal and they're like, okay, well, I need 5 days to figure out a plan. Heifer, no, you don't. Time is not on your side. If there is nothing that you get tonight, time is fleeting. You need money now. You need life change now. You need to pay your debt now. You need to cover your mortgage now. Like, you have to get to work. And so I just know that I have to be so aggressive going after my goal. And so I created this game plan. Basically, it's a matter of me making sure that I'm doing the work, signing, as many distributors as I can. I had a goal of 5 a month. So last month I did 5. This month I did 6 so far, which is like crazy. I'm like, God, I've done more like this year than I did last year in a month. I don't like, my mindset has just really changed since John and Sherry Lynn came on. Aren't you guys grateful for like our new CEOs? Like, I'm really grateful even for the mindset shift that they've helped stir within me. So really aggressive, Aaron, just coming out the gate. And it's not just about me getting enrollments. It's about helping my team. It's about serving my team. And so, a lot of times, we say we want big things and we think we want big things, but then we're like, oh, but I'm not motivated to get it. Or listen, I have a team relying on me. Okay. They are relying on me to help them. Now, no one is like, Mayfield, you're going to give me a distributor. I think, I don't know, I've ever had someone say that to me in 7 years. It'd be really funny if someone tried though. But I know that my enrollments, they not only serve me, but they serve other people. Like, I take that responsibility serious. So I have to get my perk member goal. I have to get my distributor goal, because it's not just me that it serves. It serves others. And the more that I help others, the more it's very cyclical, but it all starts with me. And so I also thrive on being the first in my team. So shout out Amanda, one of my diamond leaders. Me and her are always just neck and neck with stuff. And so I like to flaunt it in her face right now that I'm still beating her in points. And so, like, being number one, like, I, in my brain, say, if I'm not first, I'm last. Like, I literally say that on my team. And so it is a standard. And it is personal excellence that, as the leader of my organization, that I am not only leading from the front. If I'm not, I'm in the top. Like, that is the standard. That is a non-negotiable for me. So it's not that I'm better. It's that I take on that Will Smith quote, I will die before I get off the treadmill. Like, you will be faster, you will be smarter, you'll probably have a more efficient way than me, but I will die before I throw in the towel. And so I think it's just it's a commitment that I have. I will not have, this company will not throw another event, like vacation, destination, whatever. And I can't stand traveling either without me in it, because I know how special it is. So really being aggressive and just leading from the front, setting the bar. How can I expect my team to follow my lead if I'm not doing it, So that's kind of the stuff that goes through my crazy head.
Yes. Well, and two, I mean, we hear over and over the speed of the pack is the speed of the leader and different things. And it's, and obviously everybody's business is going to go have ebbs and flows and waves and different things. But it's really just taking, and I want to point out that you said this, because I feel like over the last couple of weeks, and you haven't been on our Zooms, but everybody has literally said massive action. And so if you guys are taking one thing away from it, I want to make sure that you hear that loud and clear, that they're not just getting to these events, or they're not just earning or becoming top earners by just twiddling their thumbs and everything. They're taking massive action, and that's what starts your momentum. So let's talk a little bit
Hold on.
about,
Can I
oh,
add to that real
yeah.
quick? Can you wave at me if you have someone like pending you have at least one distributor underneath you? Can you wave at me if you've ever gotten in your head about coaching them, if you didn't know what to say or how to say it, or you're like, oh, it makes me uncomfortable, or I don't want to hurt their feelings, just kind of wave at me real quick? Okay, I don't have that. I don't have that. You want to know why? Because I lead from the front, because I do the work. I'm not out here. No, there are some incredible enrollers in this company that I'm not a mass producer. Right now, I'm at 8 perk members and 6 DTs for the month. I have no problem messaging anyone in my downline. Where are you at? Where are your enrollments? Why aren't there more? I have no problem holding people accountable because I hold myself accountable. And so you are in your head less when you just freaking do it. And again, I share my numbers with you because I'm not out here. I mean, this is like the best DT signing month I've had in like 2 years. Okay. I had a year where every month I did 9. But that, like, I'm not out here this like 50 perk member, 50 DT. That's great for the girlies that do it. I don't do that. So I'm sharing like very tangible numbers and very real numbers with you. But when you are consistent, and like anyone in the tribe can speak, like I'm at the top, right? Or I'm one of the top for the month, not always for the week, but for the month, for quarterly, for year to date. I have no problem holding people accountable to a standard that I hold myself to, because it's personal excellence. So when you can lay your head down at night and say, man, I'm really doing my best, I'm giving my best, man, it's almost your responsibility to hold people to that same standard. And so you have to do the work. You have to lead from the front, because how's your team going to respect you? And again, and I just want to say this, there's some people that recruit consistently every month. There's some month that have a massive planting month and then a massive harvest month. I actually just taught my leaders that, like, hey, so we can't judge a planting month versus a harvest month, but you can still do your foreign friend in a planting month. Like, come on, right? That's the minimum. So anyway, sorry, I mean to cut you off, but I think it's really important, because I think a lot of times we're like, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable underneath me, or I don't want them to be offended by me asking them where they're at. That's my job. That's my job, is to care enough about your enrollments, because it's money in your pocket, it's food on your table, it's clothes on your kid's back. Like, that's my responsibility. And so I don't have that second thought. I show up to accountability with my tribe. Like, I have a duty and an obligation to hold them accountable for their life change, because I'm in the trenches with them.
No, and I think that, I think that that speaks volumes in different things where it's, sometimes it can be easy to get caught up and you're looking left and looking right. And one thing that I've really committed to, even for my personal business, is doing what works for me and being consistent on that. Because again, when you get on these Zooms, you're going to hear different tips and things like that, but really not everything is going to work for you and your business. It's really just taking hold of those things that are working. So let's talk a little bit about what's working for you as far as enrollments. Like, where, are you sharing your story a lot? Are you doing reels and TikToks? What does that look like as far as how you're bringing in your enrollments?
Yeah. So everyone's on different levels. So if you're diamond and above, or like ruby and above, I would double down on your recruiting, but there's not one that's better than the other. But yes, when you're diamond plus, like, you're going to go a lot further from recruiting. So I focus primarily on distributors. Again, I'm an ambassador diamond. I've unlocked the entire compensation plan. Like, recruiting is what makes me money at this point, recruiting and developing. So for me, I am very loud on my profile about distributors. It is going to be very hard pressed that you find customer driven content on my profile. It is going to be mindset. It is going to be leadership. It is going to be my business. And I'm documenting my journey. I'm sharing my wins, and I will hit my people morning and night, and fill in the gaps with mindset, leadership stuff, so people don't like hate me. But you guys, I'm not out here like, oh, join my team, $99. Like, I just don't do that stuff, right? It is the Ashleigh Mayfield show when you come to my social media, because I know it's a matter of time before you're interested or you just get annoyed with me. Like, I just know that, and I'm okay with that. I've had to develop that, because and I can still be a people pleaser. Us blues, we want people to like us. And So I'm very heavy on the distributor end. And in fact, one of my distributors is like, you sign all your distributors the front of the month. And I guess I never really realized that. But towards the last few days of the month and the first few days of the month, I am very aggressive with how much I share my story. And so on my wall, it'll be morning and night, something referring to my business, us winning, my journey, the growth. And then it could be morning and night that I'm doing my stories as well. And I use Instagram stories and it copies over to Facebook. And then I get all of my customers are through my stories. I will do my customers and my stories and host a post and referrals. I'm big on referrals as well. So those are like the three. I do so much on the back end for customers. But again, I don't have this standard that I say for perk members. I do have that. I want 5 distributors a month. That's my standard. And I've been able to maintain that except February. I think I got 3, but bad girl. No, I was kidding. But that's my standard. And so, yeah, I mean, I think just being loud, and here's the deal. I wrote this down. I thought there was going to be a time that I might share this. You can't get your need met if you're scared to make it known. I want you to write that down. You cannot get your need met if you're scared to make it known. You need to be loud about your story. And it makes my butthole pucker when people are like, I don't have a story. Well, I haven't done anything. Well, I didn't go diamond. Everybody has a story, okay? There are so many things you can talk about that require no income and no bonuses. It could be the community you're a part of. It could be your why. It could be the objection you got over. It could be what you're looking forward to. It could be your first goal. It could be, I don't know, the one-on-one coaching you just had with your leader. I literally just gave you 5 different posts that have nothing to do with enrolling a perk member or a distributor. But you're never going to get your need met. And I'm sorry. Okay, I got a little cocky because I've been reading my Bible every single day this year. So I feel like I got a platform. Y'all know how you like want to talk about something, but you don't really do it. So you don't really feel confident talking about it. First time in almost 25 years of my relationship with Jesus that I've been reading my Bible every single day. Today's day 142. Okay. My husband has a Bible reading plan. Oh, my husband's a pastor, by the way. Sorry. Okay. And I know you're like, oh, you a pastor's wife? Yes, I am. And listen, I'm sorry. You just think prayer is going to get you everything you want? Baby, you ain't read the word. That's not how the word works. Okay. You got to read the word. And so you got to put legs to your prayers. You got to make your needs known. How is God supposed to bring people to you already stirring up their hearts if they don't know that there's an opportunity that they can take advantage of, if they don't know that there are products that can transform their lives? And let me tell y'all something before we move on, okay? Don't ever be ashamed to talk about your products. So I'm no spring chicken. I'll be getting my Botox. Ladies, you never regret Botox, okay? Let me tell you, it took me 2 years to make the decision. Listen, give me all the toxins in my forehead. I love it. Okay, praise God. The place that I go to, they're offering a weight loss shot. $400. You should see the side effects. I'm talking like GERD. Okay, Aaron, you might be the only person that knows what that means, but like GERD. Brittany, were you a nurse too? No? Okay. Well, gastro, reflex, whatever. I don't even know. And that diarrhea, like spasms, like weird stuff. But when he announced it, oh, you should have seen the little comments in the video. Women were like flocking. And I'm like, $400, you're going to blow out your butthole. Okay. You're going to, is it? We have a $149 package that we can offer and change your life. Okay. And so never be afraid or ashamed to make your needs known, to talk about your product, because you don't know people who have money, what lengths they're willing to go. Okay. You never know. So, yeah, I mean, do all the things, be really loud, be really bold. I think video matters. I do video. I do a reel every single day. That's one of my requirements. I have 4 things I have to do every single day for Ashleigh Mayfield. One of them is post a reel. And so it's typically not about the business. It's not about the product in any way. It's more like my gift and who I am and how I serve TikTok and Instagram. But my videos get shared and it brings me people, and then they're exposed to the business and product. So I'm a little bit different on that. There are some incredible leaders in this company that do business reels and product reels, and I highly encourage that. Facebook Lives is what got me diamond. So I'm very passionate about getting on video. And I mean, you guys, are exposed to freaking Britney, who's like queen of TikTok over here. Okay, like all hail Britney. So follow Britney Landrum, do what Britney does.
Dance like Britney as well, right? I'm like, my hips cannot, they will never ever move in those ways and shapes and forms, but we will always try. She knows. Okay, so next question I have for you, let's talk a little bit about mindset, because I know one of my leaders was asking of just, if you have, let's say, new people that are in the business and you get a little discouraged, like you said, you had that 7-month bunk where you're like, okay, all that. Let's talk about how you propelled yourself forward through that journey of mindset, because not every day, and I think that's the hard part too, is sometimes you guys are seeing Ashleigh at this point where she's like hyped and all that kind of stuff, but not every day is going to be butterflies and rainbows and all the days that you're feeling the things. So let's talk a little bit about mindset and just how you overcome, if you have those down moments.
Oh, I mean, if anyone watched my Instagram stories today, I'm like tearing up in it. You guys, it just sometimes I freaking feel like Moses, like I know what I want to say and like the disconnect. And I know all of you, if you've ever heard me speak, you're probably like, shut up, that's not true. No, it is a very real thing. I'm not a green personality. I don't have this ability to teach and this ability to have a flow. It's something I like, super inspired by my husband. My husband has this gift that I'm like, God, I'm just not created that way. And sometimes I look and I'm like, I wish I had that. And so even today, it was the reality that I was facing was like, there is a gift I lack, but a skill I can develop, but I'm underdeveloped in it. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm like, it took me like 57 tries to make a video today, you guys. I'm not even exaggerating. Okay, it might have been like 52, but I know I deleted 44 and I've got more that I need to delete. Today was just a reality. It smacked me in the face, my inadequacy. And you guys, month 7 of my business, I wanted to quit. I cried literally every single day. It was December of 2016. I remember Jason sat me down and said, I don't want you to quit. My husband believed in me. Like, can we just give it up for all the husbands that tolerate our crap? Okay. My husband got me into this mess. Okay. He was like, oh, you can be good at one of those things. I was like, oh, that's a scam, baby. We don't do that. Here I am. And Jason knows best. And but I remember he sat me down December of 2016 and he's like, I don't want you to quit, but I can't see you like this. Like something's not right. What I was blaming on the business was actually God shifting in me. Right. And so sometimes we think we're trapped. Sometimes we think we're trapped and God's actually training us. And I was in a season of being trained, but it felt like being trapped. It felt like, okay, God, I want this really bad. I know I'm supposed to do this, but people are leaving faster than they're coming in. This is like 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. Right. And so from that day forward, the next month, January 1st, 2017, I made a decision that I was going to start doing personal development. And the thing with mindset is personal development, you'll know it's working when you're personally developing, when you're handling situations different, when you're seeing things. Like I went from reacting to, oh, I think I'm about to blow up, to, oh, wait a second, this is the feeling I get before I blow up. It's coming, to, oh, normally that would make me upset, to, it doesn't even bother me anymore. You almost like, just like you can move forward with growth, you almost like undo bad mindset and trauma on yourself. And so for me, mindset is not for it works. And I think a lot of times we show up with mindset for it works, like, ooh, just give me the nugget that is going to change my business. Just give me the script, Aaron, that's going to work for my business. Come on, Tracy, just give me the perk member thing that's going to change my business, right? Like we show up that way. Personal development is for you. It's for you to be the best human you can. And when you allow your mind to be transformed, when you allow the positive influence of other people, and I was one of those people that said personal development was stupid, until I realized, like, I'm really just shooting holes in my boat. Why would I not want to listen to people who have gone before me, even in different paths, not even MLM, different paths? Why would I not want to extract from them? Why would I not want to have a time machine where I can accelerate by learning through other people? And why would I not want to be exposed to situations that I've never experienced before so I could have a game plan on how to handle it had I ever walked through it? Right? And so personal development, it's for you. It's for me. It's for me to be the best version of myself, to be the best wife, to be the best mom. So it is now a staple in my life. It is a non-negotiable, like air to my lungs. If you are not moving forward in your mindset? What are you doing? In fact, I'm going to ask a very bold question. How much money would just like be the most money you've ever made in this business, and it would like make you crap yourself? What would that check be? What would the check be that would make you run around your house naked? You got like so crazy, like that you can't go to corporate America and make, you know what I'm saying? I want you to drop it in the chat real quick. I know we got to hop off in a few minutes. So real quick, what would that number be? Drop the number that you're like, man, I mean, I remember like even thinking $6,000 was a big deal. I never made $6,000 in corporate America. I was a retail manager. Okay. I'm talking about a year or a month, excuse me. You know, so $10,000 a month, Holly, that's awesome. $2,000, and someone might say 500. That's okay. $40,000 a month, run around naked. I love that. Okay, Brittany, listen, Brittany, come on now. Okay, 1,000, 10,000. I love it. 1,000. Who else? All right, John said 4,000. Run around butt naked. Okay, Jessica, 1,000. Tracy Jo Rose, 25,000. 20,000. 3,000. Angelina, I love it. I love it. Now, different question. How many books, I didn't say podcast, how many books have you finished in the last 90 days? Drop that in the chat. I'll wait till someone's honest. Okay, Laura. Thank you. Who said it? Thank you, Carrie. Carrie Keys said 0. 0. Yep, there's a lot of zeros now. Thank you, Carrie. Because of your vulnerability and your honesty, you just paved the way for other people. Thank you. You guys, the audacity that you think, and I'm coming in hot, the audacity you think that you're going to make money that you are not qualified to in corporate America, but your ego and arrogance will tell you, oh, I can make it because I'm good enough. Baby, you're not. If you could make it, you'd already have it. You need to grow your brain to believe that you are worthy, to believe that you can receive. You need to grow your brain to get your hands off of this. This business is not your baby. This is not your baby. Hear me. This business is not your baby. You are a baby of this business. It is not your business that needs to grow. The name on the sign is It Works. It clearly does. Do you work? Do you work, Cheryl? Do you work, Holly? Do you work, Heather? Do you work, Lindsay? Do you work, Paula? Do you work, Laura? I know Laura works. but you all get what I'm saying? You need to grow your mindset, okay? The reason you have not is probably because you work not. And the only reason you're going to get it is if you believe it. And that is a responsibility of you. It is no VIP, it is no diamond, it is no enroller's responsibility to light you up every day, to call you, to check in. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? You come to me, can you hold me accountable? I am not holding you accountable. That is not my job. You can hold yourself accountable to me. You can check in with me every day. That's why Amanda Krakowski, she sat, I'm gonna tell her story real quick because y'all, she's better than me. Okay, y'all don't want me, y'all want Amanda speaking. Amanda went diamond in what, 5 months in this company? That was like 3 or 4 years ago. She just got her diamond back last month, and I believe she's going double. She already shattered a ceiling. She's about to shatter another ceiling. Okay, you want to know why? She held herself accountable to me. She still does it. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what my team's doing. How would you handle this? What are your thoughts on this? What do you think about this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I go left? Should I go right? What tire do you think gets the most attention on your car? Is not the one that's perfect and fine and can do it. It's the squeaky wheel. Be the squeaky wheel. Stop expecting your leader to swim down to you. Absolutely not. You start swimming upstream. You want something different? Swim upstream. Start beating up your leader's butthole. Up the booty hole, okay? I'm telling Christy Christensen that all the time. Girl, I'm up your butthole. I want to know stuff. I want you to teach me. Listen, okay? So you guys grow your mindset. It's everything. I promise you, it won't. Your business will change when your life changes. When you decide, my husband is out having he's an evangelist, and he is out doing like a revival meeting tonight. And he's like, it's crazy. You can feel the spirit of like oppression, the stronghold on people. He's like, you want to know the fastest way to break that in your life? The fastest way to break negativity, the fastest way to break all the bad things happen? Make a decision. Make a decision that you're no longer going to live under condemnation. Make a decision that you're no longer going to choose piss poor broke. Make a decision that like now is my time. Make a decision. No, I saw them going to Punta Cana. I'm not going to Jamaica. I don't care if I'm just starting right now. There's going to be somebody else who comes in the company July 20th that makes it. Are you kidding me? It always happens. And they're going to be on a pedestal in Jamaica, and I'm going to be like, that's great. I had the whole 4 months, and you made more points than me. I just cannot clap the loudest for people. I'm really not jealous. I'm like, hey, I think that's great, right? But you guys just tune in, tune on, and just decide it's your time. Stop living through Aaron. Stop living through Tracy. Stop living through Brittany. Stop living through any other. It's your time. It's your time. Pick up the freaking torch and lead the way. And that's all I got. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say, but
One last question, because I always ask this, and then I know we have to hop off for the Monday motivation. But one thing that I always ask at the end is, if you could go back and tell your beginner self one thing that you could change or you would do different, what would that piece of advice be?
Yeah, I'd have been coachable. I was stubborn. And I thought, I got this, because I thought asking for help was a sign of weakness. I actually missed out on a $30,000 bonus because y'all, if y'all are OGs, y'all know executives were ranked back in the day. And I was like, I got it. Didn't need my leader's help. One 80 BV auto ship made my husband not re-rank diamond, and I didn't hit double that month, and I lost $30,000 bonus. Man, my leader called me 3 days later and cussed me out, and I'm grateful she did. Now, we had that relationship, so it was okay. That's actually how I receive. I need you to like be vulgar in my face and yell. Like, I'm not going to be vulgar in your face, but that's what I need. Okay, it's like a love language. Like, I need that. And I wish that I would not have been so arrogant. I think I would have gone faster. And I'm not dissatisfied with how I went, but I think a lot of people show up to a business like this. It takes you freaking forever to make the gosh darn decision to join. And then you join and you're like, I got it. I don't need help. I don't want your scripts. I don't want to sound like that. Oh, you're right. You don't want to sound like you make 5 figures a month. You're right. When you figure it out, and then you let me know when because you know better than me, right? Because I don't have all these trophies. I don't have $1 million trophy in 4.5 years for nothing. You're right. You figure it out and you let me know. Too many people come in trying to be the teacher instead of the student. They're trying to recreate a wheel, like the ego and arrogance right there, that you think we don't already like we haven't already created this wheel. I think it is so phenomenal. A brand new person can come in and just take advantage of the systems already. Stop wasting time doing busy work instead of productive work and income producing work. Oh, let me find a new way to be organized. I'll go send some messages. Okay. And so I think for me, although I was taking action, I do think that I had this delayed progress that I could have circumvented had I been a little bit more humble. But I wasn't. It's like I had something to prove. And in fact, I had nothing to prove all along. And so I guess that would be the one thing that I would change. And I would just impress upon you. I don't care how high up you go, you still need outside help. You still need and when you learn that you can be a student of anyone, wow, you show up different. Because I'd be showing up people that I probably wouldn't spit on if they were on fire. And I'm like, you can teach me something. Your whole mind, the game changes when you realize the student is who wins. It's not being the teacher, it's being the student. It's absorbing. It's saying it's staying in your lane. Don't take what I say with a grain of salt. Stay in your lane. Don't be all over the place trying to figure something out, but don't be so arrogant to be proud of the lack of results you're getting just because it's your way. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of went through that a little bit, and I had to experience that. And then I realized wow, maybe my crap does stink. And maybe I need to just be humble a little bit. And I accelerated a lot faster. I mean, I told you that from 1 year, 12 months later, I went from double to ambassador because I humbled myself and I was willing to ask big questions and I was willing to try different things. So that's what I would say. Be a student, soak up as much as you can.
So good. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your evening. I know that my phone's been blowing up. I'm like, ding, 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 all these amazing messages. And we just appreciate you for lighting that fire, and giving a little bit of something. And so I just appreciate you for taking time. But y'all go hop on the Monday motivation. It's on the road to VIP. And we will see y'all next week. Bye, Ashleigh. Thank you.
Guys.